Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Total Biscuit, and never, I believe, has the title of my series been more accurate when I have to ask, WTF is Reflow. And I've got Frederick here from Zymatic, who's going to be showing us this highly unusual title here. Yeah. So, what on earth is going on?
Yeah, this is Reflow. It's an augmented reality puzzle game, as we call it.
Okay.
And what that means is you use some object in front of the screen that is captured by the camera and abstracted in the game to somehow fill these buckets that you see, the blue and yellow buckets, with the flow that's running through.
Oh, I see.
So what you basically try to do is you hold, for example, your hand in there, and then, as you can see, we already filled the first 2 buckets, and that's one level in the game.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, you know, nice and quick going through that, and you can play this single player or co-op. I suppose as many people as you want, really, as long as you can fit into the camera. What's actually reading all of this? What is the device which is driving it?
Yeah, in this case, it's an iPad 2 that's running on an iPad 2. We can also run it on an iPhone 4 or iPod Touch 4 or iPhone 3GS. It needs a camera, obviously, to work.
Needless to say.
And then you can use the front camera or the back camera. I can show you in a bit.
Okay.
What we can see now is, for example, we can share these images.
Looks like I'm being attacked by something. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, oh, no, this shouldn't happen, but it did.
It happens.
You can, for example, share it to Twitter or something, or save it to the photo album. And yeah, now, for example, we can go into another challenge.
Yeah, sure. Let's give it a shot. Oh, there we are. Okay.
There we are. I may have to adjust the contrast a little bit.
Okay.
So sometimes
I see.
It's dependent on the lighting. So
yeah. So I noticed it's not actually seeing our headsets really at all. We did try and catch water in the hat earlier. It turns out the hat is black, so it does not work. Yeah.
Exactly. So in this case, what I can try to do is I can freeze this image.
Oh, I see.
And then I can try to tilt it a little bit.
Oh, nice.
And solve it like this.
That's quite an impressive piece of tech that you've got there.
Thank you.
You know what? It's really hard to actually say anything about this game. It's just like, you can see it, and there's not a lot to say about it. It's like, this is how it is. This is extremely unusual stuff that people wouldn't have really thought of a couple of years ago.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of ways to play this game.
Yeah.
This is one way to play the game. But you can also, for example, draw something on a sheet of paper and hold it in front.
And hold it up, yeah.
Yeah, and then freeze the image.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of like augmented reality crayon physics a little bit there.
Yeah, I mean, I can also invert the image.
All right.
Do some also.
Oh, and it's float. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this, for example.
That's insane.
But I will invert it back and change the color back to this. Yeah. So and we have about 80 levels in there at the moment.
Yep.
But we also have portals in the new level package here.
Yep.
So in this case, we have to guide this through the portals, and it will go.
Oh wow.
On the other side, so we can try that too.
Yeah. I've got to ask, how exactly do you come up with a game like this? Where did this idea come from?
It's just somewhere in the park, you're sitting somewhere, and then you're thinking, well, maybe we should just invert the principle of the level being in the game and the player being outside. Just the player is the level. Yeah,
the player is the level. That's mind-bending when you think about it.
Yeah. And then we just, when the technology was available, like the iPad 2, it just fitted right into the concept.
Yeah.
So we thought, that's
on my head.
That might be a great platform to do it on.
Yeah. So this is the only time when I feel okay just standing here saluting at the camera. That's absolutely insane.
Yeah. It flows into your eye a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's okay, I didn't need that eye anyway.
Bit disgusting.
We are the Borg, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculously crazy and an utterly mad idea. And yet it does work really, really well.
Yeah, I can try to.
Yeah, it's a new variant of the game where you try and fit as much of the water into my head as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's different. If I move my T-shirt slightly this way, then suddenly it becomes a little bit easier. I think you're dealing with the lighting in the background as being an actual obstacle to the level.
Yeah.
I can just imagine people trying to take this into a different room because the room's too hard.
Yeah, I mean, this game is all about changing your environment. So if it doesn't work at first, you just change your environment so it does work. For example, in this case, I would just turn the iPad a little bit, and maybe, okay, your head is in the way, so you might move it a little bit to the right. I don't know. Maybe you move your head a little bit to the right, and then I could solve it.
Let's stop it sort of there, and some of it will go into the teleporter there.
But the thing is,
it's definitely not the most efficient way to do it. I need more limbs. I need 5 or 6 limbs.
Yeah, that's when you call a friend in. And
yeah, exactly. This actually seems like the kind of thing that I would happily get drunk with friends with and act like an idiot in. Only it requires a little bit of thought.
If you tilt your head a little bit to the left, this will probably be the best way to solve this level. So
this is a chiropractor simulator right now. Put my hand over there. There you go, little bits are getting in there.
Yeah, but it's
not the most efficient way to do it, but it does it.
Yeah, if we wait a little bit, and there we solve it.
Well, there you go. Well, that's probably the most unusual iPad game you will ever see. The question is, when is it out?
It's already out since July.
How much does it cost?
At the moment, it's 69 pence.
69 pence?
At the moment, yeah.
69 pence. The price of a packet of crisps to get this. Please remind me why you would not buy this, folks, because seriously, that's absolutely insane. So I would suggest that if you happen to own one of these evil heathen devices, known as an iPad, an iPhone, or anything along those lines, go and have a look for it on the App Store. It's called Reflow. And it is probably the most unusual iPhone game you're going to play this year. So I would strongly recommend that you go and check it out. And 69 pence. Don't be a skinflint. Go and have a look at it. Frederick, thank you very much for showing us Reflow today.
No problem.
My name's been Total Biscuit here at YouGamer Expo 2011, and I will see you next time.